Hi everyone, my name is Kehinde. I am part of the Brooklyn Church of Christ. So one specific instance in which I encountered a racist situation was actually pretty recent, was about 2 weeks ago. I was on the phone with a student. I am an admissions counselor for the City University of New York, and one part of my job is to help students and inform them of the documents needed to complete their application. I was on the phone with a specific student. She was from an international country. She did not know how to get her documents. I was explaining to her how she can get her documents to us, how we were being lenient because of the COVID-19 crisis. I was giving her all the different solutions to the problems that she had. She didn't like that I was giving her solutions. She wanted to have an excuse, I guess. So by the end of the conversation, it was apparent, very clear to me, that she was not happy with what I was telling her, even though this is just protocol. So before she hung up the phone, she stated, "You must be Black," and hung up. I remember feeling a range of emotions. I was angry, I was upset, and this was right after the news of the George Floyd killing. So it was, emotions were already high. I was already vulnerable. I was already feeling raw emotions. So this on top of that did not help the fact. I remember feeling angry and like, wow, like this is the country you live in, where people can say this and feel like they have no repercussions for their actions. So to cope with this, actually, I reached out to some of my friends and I was like, this is what I'm feeling. And what was helpful is that I reached out to some of my coworkers as well. And I felt validated and like, no, this is not okay. This is not something that should happen. This is something that should not be tolerated. I reached out to my boss and my supervisor. They also supported me. I felt the need at first to maybe just keep it to myself and stay silent. But me speaking up and talking about it helped me to see, wow, like people do care. Even if they're not from my specific background, don't have my race, they do care. And I felt validated at that point. Like, no, this is not okay. And I think God was teaching me in that moment that even though the world right now may be in chaos, and even though racism is still a very much pertinent thing in the country, there are not everyone who is of another color, who does not possess the skin color that I have, has those same ideologies. People do care. People do care about you. And God has reminded me of that over and over. And I think it's amazing, like just having the peace of God, knowing that God is here with me. God loves me for my skin color. God loves me for who I am. Even if someone else judges me on my skin color, God loves my heart. God made me in his image. He made everyone in his image. So there's not one person or one individual who God sees above the other. God loves us all equally. And having that reminder has helped me throughout these times, especially because I've encountered even more situations after that with disciples even of another race. And God has taught me to have peace and to love them because of their ignorance. God has taught me how we're supposed to bless those who persecute us. And that's the hardest thing, but God has been teaching me that. God has taught me so much, and I'm grateful for his love, his mercy, his guidance during these times. Thank you.